I don't think that I have been influenced by the practice of pranayama as much as I have in these last few months. And I first really found the practices of pranayama as far back as 98. And again in 2001, when in my teacher training, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika by Swatmarama was one of our key texts. And as I've come back from my time at Samahita and the exploration of the Kriya and the Pranayama, I honestly feel as if I've had this powerful reset in my nervous system that I haven't felt before. And yet I have had and continue to have a daily practice that's really been focused on chanting, meditation, journaling, but working every morning with asana that's specific for pranayama practices, right down from the sacrum up through the crown of the head, through the ribs, the diaphragm, expansion of the lungs, the muscles of the upper spine, and then moving into kriya, moving into the pranayama practices, and the pranayama practices that were specifically taught around the 15th century, because so much has changed over the years and become distorted and diluted. And I'm sure that there are so many components of my 2 weeks there that contributed to this shift. But the shift is continuing to keep evolving. And I've adopted these kriyas and pranayamas in the very same sequence given since I returned at the end of August. And every day they're continuing to unfold. And my feeling now is that I would want for everyone to know that these pranayama practices have such a massive impact on our mental and emotional well-being. And like with all practices of yoga, the theory, even of me sharing this, is only a portion of what you can have a direct experience of. And so for me, that's been really extraordinarily inspiring, that after all these years of practice, what I love most is staying the student and being that sponge to learning and growing and evolving and adopting more and more practices. And so I'm feeling really grateful to have rekindled the love of that text again and going right back to the traditions of the practice and then bringing them to life every single morning. I look forward to sharing some of these practices with you too. Namaste.